welcome back to my channel. It's your girl SWAARAY with a double A. I am so sorry guys. I know it's been a long time I put up any content on my channel. My apologies guys, my sincere apologies. I've been so busy, I've been so lazy, and but I promise guys, I'm gonna be putting up at least one new content for you guys every week. Sorry, excuse me. So yeah, back to what I was saying. So today I'm gonna be filming a tutorial, a get ready with me tutorial, plus we're gonna be having a chit chat how I got over my dreadful previous relationship. Yeah, I mean, I think that a whole lot of us have had pretty tough relationships that have been really hard to get over. So in this video I'm going to be telling you guys how I got over mine and how I, you know, decided to move on with my life. Yes, plus this makeup tutorial as well. So if you're just joining my channel, or if this is your first time on my channel, hi, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, feel free to like my videos, and feel free to comment, and let's talk. And if you're returning, welcome back to my channel again guys. I appreciate every one of you. I appreciate the love, I appreciate everything. I need to stop talking. Let's get ready guys. So yeah. So guys, I went ahead and got my eyebrows done so that I don't waste any time in this video. So like I promised, we're going to be having a chit chat on how I got over my very nasty previous relationship, and while doing that we're going to be filming this makeup tutorial. So let's start. So first of all, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a hack that I learned and how to keep your makeup sweat proof, right? So I'm just going to be taking my loose face powder from S1. Yeah, I'm just going to be putting that on my face. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, just a little bit of that. I don't know. So this is supposed to, you know, help your foundation or your makeup last a longer time. Have in mind that I already primed my face. Yeah, so getting back in business, I'm gonna be using my Makeup Forever foundation, and just before that I would have to color correct my face because as you can see I have a whole lot of this spots all over my face. So yeah, now into our chit chat. So guys, my previous relationship was a very terrible disaster. It was horrible. It was hard getting over the relationship as well because for some reason, I don't know, I think I was just stuck on, I was in that relationship for about, I think it was almost 2 years. I mean, we kept going back and forth, breaking up, getting back together or whatnot, fighting. Yeah, we were doing all of that. I know my mom is watching this tutorial, but yes, enjoy the gist, mom. So yeah, as I was saying, it was all, you know, nice in the beginning, but not everything works out the way we planned them initially. You know, we I guess things just happen. I guess life just happens. I'm just gonna use my hat to blend this out. I guess life just happens, and you know, we decided to go our separate ways, which was hard because, mind you, we had broken up like more than 5 times before this final breakup. We just kept, coming back to each other because, it was really hard for us to accept that we were, gonna be apart, we're over, blah blah blah. The Niger girl in me always, I just wanted it to work. I was just tired of going from one relationship to another, having my heart broken and everything. So even when he was doing wrong, I was overlooking it, but I guess we both did wrong. I'm not just gonna sit here and just act like I was a saint in my relationship, but things just went so, or za, whatever word that is, and we just weren't just compatible anymore. We weren't just feeling ourselves anymore. It just wasn't working. It wasn't feeling like a relationship anymore. So we decided to move on, or he decided to move on without letting me know that he was moving on, which was a bad thing to do. It was really terrible because I didn't know if I was single or I was in a relationship. All I just kept thinking was, oh, maybe it's just complicated, my foundation, guys. So yeah, so basically we separated and it was really hard, really hard. Mind you, like I said earlier, we had broken up like a couple of times, gotten back together and all of that. So we had mutual friends as well, so it made it even harder. It made it harder, you guys. And it was a pretty hard thing to get over because I was just used to him always being there, I was just always with him, around him and all of that. But life is life. I decided, I was depressed for a while, guys. I wouldn't even lie. I felt bad for a while. I wasn't concentrating whatever I had to do. I was a mess, a complete mess. So I decided that, enough is enough, Susan. You have to get your shit together. You have to move on with life, because I don't know, but I think he had moved on, because I started hearing about his escapades. So when you really love somebody, I think saying goodbye is the hardest part. Moving on is even harder. Like, everybody just thought that, since I'm Susan, blah blah blah, girl, you probably even moved on already. No, I did not move on. I was just waiting. In my mind, I was just waiting for him to, realize that, all right, what we had was everything and more. But I guess he didn't realize that early enough. He probably even hasn't even realized that till now. But whatever, it is what it is. I moved on already too. But it was really hard, guys. I was crying every night. I hated guys so much. I just didn't even want to be around guys. Like, I couldn't even stand when a guy says, I like you, I think, we should try something out. I just look at you like, what are you saying? I wasn't interested in anything. Like, I was like, you guys, I don't even think love is, I kept saying this thing like, love is not for everybody, Suzanne. Maybe it's not just for you too, maybe you're just meant to be alone in this life. Because with him, I had just, thought that, oh, this is your last bus stop. Show him genuine love, show him care, blah blah blah. But nothing ever works out as we plan it to. So it happened, and we were like enemies. We're like, I would see him because we go to the same school. We're both medical students, so I would see him in school. We bump into each other, and of course now, me being me, I just turned my face to the other side like I didn't see him. I wouldn't even say hi. Like, it was that bad, guys. I wouldn't even say hi. He wouldn't even say hi too. So I was like, how can two people just go from loving each other, like you can't be without each other, you can't even stand staying 1 minute apart, to this, like we see each other and we just walk past like we never even met. One day I just asked myself, after I had walked past him and he had walked past me as well, I was like, wow, this world is indeed a very shitty place. You know, 1 minute you're in love, the next minute it was like you made a whole big mistake. Big mistake. But yeah, so days passed by, weeks passed by. I was still like, you know, you'll probably be like our previous breakup or breakups, where, you know, he would realize that, you know, we're just meant to be for each other and blah blah blah, and he would come back and we would work things out. But it wasn't like that. He just never showed up at my door, and honestly I was sick of it. I was sick of having to start all over. There was no trust anymore. It just didn't feel like a relationship anymore. I was just tired. I wasn't even ready to work it out. Even if I still genuinely loved him, I wasn't ready to work it out. I was like, you know what, girl, you know your worth. You better move on. Get to stepping. There is always that other guy that would love you. There's gonna be somebody who is meant for you. And I just kept telling myself this. I'm like, you know what, Susan, forget it. No matter how much you love this guy, counts as God just, you know, doing you a favor. You know, there will always be somebody who come along and love you better than you even thought anybody could even love you. That's what I kept telling myself, until days passed, weeks passed, and I just said, you know what, I'm over this. I'm not going to keep crying and killing myself over somebody who is out there enjoying his life and, you know, being happy. So that's what I told myself. So guys, I'm going to set in my night foundation. I'm not going to use the regular makeup setting spray that I use, MAC, I love, or I had makeup or any of that. I found this rose water, hydrating rose water facial mist. Yeah, I think they have this at TJ Maxx. I got this for about $5 or $4, I'm not sure. You guys can see this, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it down in the description box if you cannot see it. Oh my god. So I'm just going to do that. So this is my first time trying this makeup hack where I put powder before my foundation, and I noticed something. It's making my foundation a little bit harder to blend than usual. But you know, you got to put in work. You have to put in work. You have to work your foundation. So as I was saying, so guys, basically that's what I did. I decided to, you know, move on with my life. I started taking German classes. I mean, when you end a relationship with somebody, or when you've been through a bad relationship, I think it just brings out it can either bring out the worst in you, or it can bring out the best in you. So I just decided to, you know what, just put all my energy into achieving something for myself. I went there, started learning German. I started going to the gym more. I started working out, and I started believing this thing people say when they say, you know what, you see a girl at the gym after a heartbreak, or a guy, you know that it was really serious. It was serious, guys. I couldn't believe that we could stay one minute apart. I couldn't believe it. So yeah, that happened. That really happened. So I'm going in with my ABH Modern Renaissance whatever thing from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm just gonna be calling it the ABH for short. Yeah, so I'm going in with my ABH, short for Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Just gonna work my eyes right now. So as I was saying, yeah, so getting over a relationship is really hard. This is okay. Let me just go through the steps of the things I did. I decided to take another course, like an extra course, a language course. I started learning a new language, which was really helpful for me. I started going to the gym more often. I decided to appreciate my body, love my body. You know, I decided to just better myself, just do things for myself that, you know, because I never really put myself first. The first thing I would advise you to do is, okay, so I'm going in with this color right here. I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetic brush. I'm just gonna go in with my crease. It's a whole lot. It's so pigmented, guys, so be careful. And then just blend it out. So as I was saying, I took the language course. I started going to the gym more often. I started eating right, and I said, you notice I said that I didn't put myself first. I noticed then that I really never loved myself so much. That is why that's why somebody could just come from outside and just treat me the way they felt was enough for me, which wasn't enough. So the first thing I would advise anybody is, you know, learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. And this is what I always tell my friends: don't ever lose yourself because you found somebody. I think I've said that quote like 100 times, that it has stuck. It has really stuck. I cannot decide to just change because I met a guy and things are going great and everything. It doesn't happen that way. You need to learn to love yourself. Love yourself. Do you understand? So that when somebody even sees you from afar, they're like, I mean, this girl already loves herself so much. That means for me to even love her, or for her to realize that I love her, I have to love her more than she loves herself. Do you understand? Just set a standard for which you want people to, you know, see. Just love yourself, basically. So yeah, I went on social media, which was very, I don't think it was childish. I think it was my own way of getting, like I said, we had mutual friends. So I went and blocked him from my social media and everything. I blocked his number from WhatsApp, from even calling me. I just didn't want to have any form of communication. And then, I mean, I decided to, you know, if I see him on the road, I say hi. I started saying hi. I mean, I felt like that was the least I could do. I mean, no hate, nothing of that sort, but it just wasn't working. So I had to get to stepping. So yeah, getting over it is hard, but it's not as easy as it sounds. Like I'm saying it right now, it's hard, trust me. Like, no matter, even after I did that for like 2 weeks, 1 month, I would still go back. When I remember it, I still cry, like, oh my god, can this be a dream? Can I wake up from this? But then I realized that, girl, you're very lucky it happened right now. Better late than never. Like, I was really appreciative. I was really grateful that it happened when it happened, because I'm like, how was I even going to get over this? Like, how? My friends were like, they were so sad for me. They were like, yo, let's go out. I was so antisocial. I didn't want to go anywhere. No way. Like, there's no way you tell me in this world, Susan, let's go, that I would even listen to you. I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't gonna do that. I was like, hell no. I'm staying home. Anybody wants to come see me, I'm staying home. You can come see me. And I didn't even want to see anybody. I was just locked up. So I'm going in with the new band palette by Juvia's Place. Right. I always have a pronunciation problem when it comes to makeup. But yeah. So as I was saying, I'm gonna be going in with this color right here on my eyelid. I'm just gonna apply that there. So as we're saying, you know, as we're gisting, it was hard. I had guys who would, you know, come and say, oh, I'm gonna love you better than that guy. You know, he didn't know what he had. How can the guy just use you like that? You're so beautiful, blah blah blah. How can he? Must be really crazy. Can he abandon you? How can he leave you? You're so beautiful like this. I had guys say that 100 times, but I wasn't just interested in whatever they had to say. I was just going to live my life. So I lost weight. I lost weight from depression, from exercising, from everything. I was at the gym 7 times a week, no jokes. There will be a time I would walk out for like more than 3 hours, and then my friend at the gym, he'll be like, go home, go home. But I was scared to go home. I was like, what is home? What is there for me? Like anytime I go home, I'll feel so lonely, like nobody to talk to, because when I was with him, I cut off most of my friends, you know, because he was always getting jealous and all of that. Most of my friends were guys, so he was always jealous, so I cut them off because of him. Never cut your friends off, because if you don't see it necessary, don't cut your friends off because of your partner or your spouse or whatever. I don't think so, especially if the person is not even yet your husband or your wife. If that friendship is posing a threat to your relationship, fine, but if you can handle it, then I don't see any need for you to cut off that friendship you have with some other person. You know, I feel like your partner should be able to trust you enough to know what you can do and what you cannot do. Yeah. So I started learning a new language. Sorry. I was going to the gym. I started eating right. And then I got a little bit more closer to God, because I was the only one in my apartment. I started living alone, and I had nobody at that time. Nobody understood what I was going through. Nobody knew anything, you know. So I just said, you know what, Susan, just get over yourself. That is it. So yeah, just find yourself, basically. Do something more for yourself, and you learn to get over it, basically. So I think I've had enough of that talk, because it's a lot. So I'm just gonna quickly rush over this makeup tutorial and we'll be out of here. But I hope that whatever information that I've given you is gonna help. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start highlighting. I'm gonna go in with my LA Girl concealer in the shade Fun. Yes. See me decorating my face like a crazy person. Excuse me, guys. So I'm not done with my eye yet. Going in with the Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm just gonna wrap that up with the shade Ada from this palette. Ada. I'm just gonna go in my outer lid. Oh shit, pardon me. Going in there, bringing in the Ada right here. I went back in with this brush, and I'm just gonna do this and just set that aside. So yeah, I went ahead and highlighted and contoured my face, and now I'm waiting for it to bake. But I feel like something is missing. Yes, time for some poses. Yeah, so I went ahead and highlighted my face, and I went ahead and highlighted my face like I said. Sorry. And I used my hydrating rose water facial mist to set my makeup in place. I think I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Okay. No ex has anything on you, girl. Put on your makeup and slay. So guys, this is a look that I have achieved. So I'm gonna shine when I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna shine when I'm I don't know what I'm saying. But so guys, don't let every negative thing you go through weigh you down. Turn that negativity into positive something. Look beautiful with that negative vibe. Turn it into something today and look good. Anyways, I'm saying nonsense now, so let me go find something to put on so I can get ahead with my day. So if you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. All right, I love you guys so much. Thank you for keeping it real with me, and thank you for always watching my videos. Until next time, it's your girl SWAARAY with a double A. Right, so thank you for watching my video once again, and yeah.